Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Trey Olds Radio Show. Thank you for joining us this morning. Today, my special guest is Mr. Al Russo. Thank you, and join us in a minute. Okay, Al, my first question to you is, how did you get started in your career? How did your career begin?
Well, kind of in a strange way, not the ideal way. I used to sing when I was a kid on the corner, like many people. I was born in the Riverside section of Paterson, New Jersey, and very similar to like Brooklyn and the New York City street corner. So I used to sing like backup with a lot of the oldie songs with friends of mine. But my dad, at one point of his life, was a Pabst Blue Ribbon salesman, and the company was in Newark, New Jersey. And everyone started out as what they called a relief salesman. They would go all over the place. But eventually, his territory became Hoboken. Mm-hmm. And as a kid, I would go over, my maybe 11, 12 years old, we'd go over with him a lot of times, and there was loads of clubs. Hoboken had like a tavern or a club just about on every corner. So it's only 1 square mile. And they were filled with them. Now, at that time, Sinatra was, long out of the area, but Jimmy Roselli, which I think you heard of, another Italian singer, of course, was in that area and very popular and playing within those clubs in Newark and in Jersey City, New Jersey. And I started to hear there was a place called Leo's Rendezvous, which had a jukebox, mm-hmm. or just loads of 45 records and songs of Sinatra. That's all they had. And I started to hear them, and then around that time, there was television shows with Sinatra. I just got to like his sound and his charisma. As many people that could sing. I mean, he himself said many people had great voices, but he was an ideal entertainer, and that's what got to me more. So I always enjoyed that, and probably in my late teens and early 20s, I knew a number of musicians. My second cousin, my mom's first cousin, Lou Powell, was a known guitarist in the area. He's about 83 now. And he played with Les Paul, which, you heard your name, Les Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Guitar? Okay. He played with Les Paul for like 35 years. So he's a rhythm guitarist. He played with a number of named musicians. So I sort of, through the family, had that kind of background. I had a first cousin, Joe Milo, who also was a guitar player, and had actually he had a studio. He used to teach guitar, and brought in other friends to teach piano and so forth. So I was always around it, and what I would do is mainly get up at a party and sing. And if I were with my cousin, he's such a great musician that whatever musicians he was playing with, he would more or less relay keys to him, how I was singing, what I was singing. So I was very comfortable with him. So I did that for a time with other musicians. I did nothing professionally. And then what happened, I got married, and, I ended up with 2 daughters, and, I wanted to do something. I just didn't do it. We do it for fun. And what had happened, I was busy with my accounting career. I'm a tax accountant full-time. And so I was busy with that. In 1999, around May, I guess it was the end of 98, that this was happening to me. I would have a sort of a habit, a custom, if you want to call it that. One day, a friend in my accounting career come up to me and said, hey, Al, geez, I didn't see you at the funeral parlor. I said, funeral parlor for what? He goes, my dad passed. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And he goes, well, don't you look at the newspaper? And I was in my 20s. I said, why would I, 24, 25, why would I look at the newspaper and obituaries, So I went to my dad, who had been in business all his life, and he said, I know it sounds strange, but, look in the paper, check the obituaries out, and if you, know anybody, friends or your clients, family or whatever, out of respect, pay him a visit. So I said, I guess you're right. Every day, the newspaper, to this day, I open up, look at the obituaries first, as morbid as it sounds, but to pay that respect. My brothers, 2 brothers and a sister used to joke and say, oh, he's at every funeral. He's a professional funeral reviewer. And I'm telling you, I hit every one of them. And after my father passed away in 92, I went along with my mother, any of his friends that passed, and so forth. So at the end of '98, I'm looking in the newspaper, and I saw a lot of young ages. At the time, I was 48. I'm 68 now. And I said, wow, what's going on in New Jersey? I know as an accountant, and I about life expectancy and so forth, we're living longer, but very young ages. And it just startled me. Not for me, if I passed, I passed. That's God's way. But I started to think of my daughters and my wife, because as an accountant, I've seen too many families, really desolate after, the wrong management of their money and properties. So I wanted to make sure I had everything paid if I passed, mortgage, I know not mortgage insurance, but I had term insurance to pay off a mortgage and so forth. Mm-hmm. So I went for more life insurance, and this was amazing to me. About 3 or 4 days, I go for the test. They say they can come right to my office. So they send a registered nurse. She does all exams. And I say, we're taking your blood out and so forth. And we'll have that check out. Your insurance man will get back to you. So about 3 or 4 days later, he calls me back. He says, I got good news and bad news. And I said, well, I'm somebody who likes to hear the bad news first. What is it? And he said, well, you're going to have to pay more money for the policy. And I said, but why? I never smoked in my life. Then I'm thinking maybe I got secondhand smoke. I just didn't know. He said, I don't know. It's something in your blood. Your enzymes are elevated. And I said, what does that mean? He said, well, I'm not really sure. Well, anyway, I had a childhood friend, grammar school, high school, went with him, and he's my doctor. So I go to him, and he said, well, let's run some tests. I start out with an ultrasound, a CAT scan, then an endoscopy, and then finally a biopsy. Unbeknownst to me, what was, raising the elevation of the enzymes, I had a malignant tumor on my pancreas. So, it was a shock. Mm-hmm. I ended up in May of 1999, actually May 6th, I went in for the operation. And it's called the Whipple. They just basically take out your gallbladder, they redirect your digestive tract, and they also, took out the head of my pancreas. So the strange part about it all, paying respect to other people, I end up saving my own life, mm-hmm. unbeknownst to me. And I always tell people to this day, you want a real good insurance test, go get some life insurance, because they'll give you a good test because they know they're going to be paying out, a sum of money. Where if you go to your regular doctor, they're just running the normal blood tests, that, your insurance company would pay or whatever, and they're not really detailed or specific as the one I had. Well, from that 1 year later, Mr. Sinatra died May 14th, 1998. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in slow tether, and I was in there 2 weeks plus, I think 2.5 weeks. Well, I was in there during the 1 year anniversary of his death. I didn't know, but I was on the 15th floor where I had my surgery. They put me on the 15th floor after my surgery. And that was the entertainment ward donated by Rockefeller, mm-hmm. Governor Rockefeller. And so I, as much as I wanted, the first week I was under medication and so forth, so I was out of it. But the second week I was like, antsy, let me get out of here. But when the shows were on and everything, I was watching all the shows, and I never would have got to do that because I did be working or be wherever. And so in one way, that was fortunate. What had happened, being in that hospital, in the entertainment ward, they brought kids in from John Harms in Englewood, and they came to the hospital on that floor, and they practically did a Broadway show, and they were singing and so forth. And I started to look at the people, or how, the joy in their face of just seeing that music. Maybe some of them were thinking they were seeing it for the last time. And in me, it got to me, and I said, if I get out of here somehow, I'm going to get into music and do what I really wanted to do initially. So when I got out, I went. I said, let me go warm up my cousin where he's playing. He was playing a couple of jazz clubs. And I went in one day, and one night he invited me, and he invited me to get up and sing. So I sang, and the owner said to me after that, hey, you're not bad. He goes, why don't you come this next weekend? And I said, well, my cousin is going to be playing in Foxwood in Connecticut. I know he's not here, and I'm not just going to get up with anybody. So, there are a lot of people, normal people, just think you get up and you start singing. I said, well, they don't know my key. I don't know them. They're not going to practice with me. So I said, I don't know anything about that. And then he goes, no, I'm talking about karaoke. And I says, karaoke? What's that? I mean, I've heard of it, but I wasn't really into it. Mm-hmm. And, I started to ask other people, and they said, well, go to this place in our area. And I bought a 50 song CD set of Sinatra. And I bought the unit I bought it from there, brought it into my house, and I started, going over the songs. Now, it's very difficult for somebody that would sing with a band as I sang and now sing to these confined arrangements. But I started to get used to it, and I practiced more and more with it, and I would record myself on a tape recorder from the songs. And somehow I put a CD together. After when CDs came out, I recorded a CD. I happened to give it to a friend who had a restaurant, and he played it in his overhead music system. And one day, he didn't really have entertainment there, but he was just going to start it. And he said to me, hey, Al, I had your songs up there, and somebody said, well, when you have your entertainment, the person singing out, is it going to be here or whatever? So he asked me to sing. So he's the one that gave me the first opportunity. And I went in, I started to get the equipment, and I started to sing, at his location. And then I started to open it up to, donate my time to Little Sisters of the Poor and some of the sister living homes and so forth. So that's how I really started. I started out in that circuit, and then I went to another restaurant. Okay, yeah, come on in. Then I teamed up with a partner for a while, and it just began from there. It sort of blossomed from that point on. And then afterwards, my daughters were the ones that got me on Facebook. I probably never would have been on Facebook, but I know now that it was a network to really reach a lot of people. And, I ended up, making a website, having a website done. I just had it redone, but I had it at that time. And, would post where I was, and that helped out. And then at one point, help people look how I look. I look at, when you say look at your competition, I'm sure if you have other people that do podcasts or whatever, you'd be looking and say, well, what are they doing? Or getting some ideas, or, how well are you doing amongst everybody else? And what I did was, in 2015, which would have been December 12th, would have been Mr. Sinatra's 100th birthday. We were planning a big get-together. I hired other entertainers and so forth, and we had a really nice show. But just, I guess, before that, I think it was around November, I get a message from a tribute singer, Steve Maglio, a great singer. And he said, Al, this is Steve Maglio. He says, Stephen Maglio, and, I'm sure you know this would have been Mr. Sinatra's 100th birthday. And, one of our friends, Frankie Sands, another tribute Sinatra singer, had an idea to get together and, with a bunch of either impersonators or tribute singers in New York, in Patsy's, where Mr. Sinatra hung out. So he said, your name is on the A list. We hope you say yes. We don't want to go to the B list. And I took him up on it, and I went with a number of people. We all basically said how we started, doing Sinatra and whatever. And we now, this will be the 5th year, I just got the notice to get invited this November with a bunch of the guys, and it's amazing. Some of they do the Rat Pack acts. So, by going on Facebook, by pushing it more and being recognized, it was an opportunity to meet more and more people. I actually sang yesterday at a seniors housing development, and it was great because, the people, of course, 60 and above is my audience, most of the Sinatra tribute singers. And, they come up, they tell you some old stories, and it's really a good feeling when they come up to you, as yesterday and many times, wow, you sing those songs, they bring back memories, somebody who lost their husband or their wife, tell you where they went, where they used to dance, what their favorite song was. So it's a rewarding, very rewarding career in that sense. It's sort of my second career. I did it as a hobby, but from the hobby, it really turned into a second career. Now I try to sort of